Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting a new series of Let's Plays for Mario Kart 64. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mario Kart 64, the famous Mario racing game where you collect items and hit other people with those items to try to get into first place. I don't know how to explain it any other way. And we will be choosing Mario as our starting racer. We're going to be starting the Mushroom Cup today with Luigi Raceway, Moo Moo Farm, Koopa Troopa Beach, and Kalimari Desert. Alright, so Mario Kart 64 works like this. Basically, to try to get a boost, you have to try to press the A button between the second red light and the green light. You accelerate with the A button and brake with the B button, and you drift with the R button, and you throw items with the Z button. I'm going to show you how to drift. You drift with R, switch left and right on the control stick, then let go of the R button to get a speed boost. Now, with the camera control stick on your N64 controller, which was what I'm playing with right now, or if you're playing this on Virtual Console, you basically use the right camera control stick, and you press right on it to switch to speedometer, and you press right once again to show a gauge of where other of the computer players are on the track. And you switch right again to get the average track that you started with, and the top four players that are either in the top four players that are in the lead in the race. Now, basically, Mario Kart 64 is a series of races where you have to race in different cups. The different cups, with each cup, the difficulty increases, and in order to continue on in the cup, you have to get at least 4th place in order to not get ranked out. So, that's basically the basic gist of Mario Kart 64. It's the first 3D Mario Kart racing game, so it's the original one, and in my opinion, it is the best Mario Kart racing game. Currently, we are doing Luigi's Raceway, which is the simplest track in the game, and it usually is the first track in every Mario Kart game. So, what do you think of it so far? This game was brought out in 1996, so the graphics don't really look all that good. I mean, look at the character models, they look pretty ugly, but I mean, for the first 3D Mario Kart game, we can forgive them for that, because the tracks are awesome. The computer players are pretty cheap, though. They drive much faster than you do, and oftentimes you hit them with an item, and 2 seconds later, they just zoom right past you. First place. Let's check the leaderboard, how we're doing. 1 minute and 56 seconds. And we got 9 points, we're in the lead. Yeah, see how the last 4 places didn't get any points? That's because if you get any of the last 4 places in the race, you have to retry the race all over again and try to go for the top 4 spots. So you could be retrying this course like 5, 6, 7 times over and over again until you get a good, decent ranking. So let's continue on, shall we? In Moo Moo Raceway. Or Moo Moo Farm, or whatever it's called. Now, Moo Moo Farm is the shortest track in the game. It is, I think it said in the instruction book, that's like 500, 600 meters long, which is the shortest in the game, as I said before. This game, I think, has the shortest... no, it doesn't have the shortest track. This game has some of the longest tracks in the game, that's for sure. Which we will be covering in a later episode once we get to it. So we continue on this race, collecting as many items. Now, the item system works like this, such that in every Mario Kart game, the farther back you are in last place, the more better items you are, the more chance you have of getting better items. So, for example, right now in 4th place, I got Thunderbolt. You know, it's not exactly a common item in 4th place if it happens. But if you're like in 1st place, then the most common item you are to get usually is the green shell and banana peel, which are the crappiest items in the game. Whereas if you're far back in last place, you are to get the blue shell, the thunderbolt, and the star. So we're going to be using the triple mushroom to get a boost. And we'll continue on this race in 2nd place. And just like that, we're finished with the race. 2nd place, good enough, good enough. Toad got 1st place. I don't know what he got in the last track, but think we're still first place in the rankings. Now, this Let's Play is not going to be pretty. I'm not going to be getting all first places on all the races, just to let you guys know. I will try to get a gold cup on all the cups. But if it doesn't happen again, I apologize, and you can search out elsewhere on... Well, no, I'll tell you what I will do. No, don't go do that. I'll just race all the tracks. If I don't at least get a cup, then I won't upload the episode to YouTube. But anyway, here we continue on with the beach. Now the beach, I don't know what, I think it was Koopa Troopa Beach. The beach is pretty deceiving, especially the ramps. Some of the ramps lead you to shortcuts, such as this one, but you need a mushroom for it. And if you don't have a mushroom, then you lose some precious time. Now, probably the most deceiving ramp is this one. You think it's a shortcut, but unless you have a mushroom, then you're gonna fall off. You're gonna fall off and hit the rock that's right beneath you, and lose like 5 seconds time. But because this is a racing game, then time is of the essence, so it's really not worth it. Crabs also tend to get in your way, but that's only on the sandy parts of the racetrack. But anyway, we're continuing on. We're at lap 2, 4th place, with 54 seconds elapsed time. And Peach is trying to get ahead of us, but she did, bitch. Sorry, I'll probably leave that out. So yeah, these... you saw the banana peel, I don't know why I went for it. Also the palm trees, you crash into them and you slip. Well, not slip, you skid. Which is not good, because you lose time if you skid. You know what, anytime I start recording, I always do horrible at these. So let's keep moving on and try to see if we can catch up to first place. I don't know how far. Well, first place is pretty far ahead. We have a star with us, so we should be able to catch up. Now, with the star, you basically travel a couple miles per hour faster than you would if you were to normally race. What? Oh, 4th! Sorry about that. It's just I get a little pissed off because I'm re-recording this since the first time I recorded this, the capture device didn't catch it and the audio was absolutely horrendous. So I'm retrying this. And let's see if it captures it pretty well, because right now it looks like the video is lagging a lot. But anyway, let's continue on to our 4th track in the game, and that is Calamari Desert in the Mushroom Cup. I didn't see how I did it. I was like in 2nd or 3rd place. So it's of the essence that I get first place, and the top 2 players that are in contention for that first place get behind. So the way the cups work basically is the AI, the Mario Kart AI, picks 2 characters, two characters that are going to give you the hardest time to give you some competition in the race. Now these 2 computer characters usually travel a lot faster than the average computer players travel, to give you a much harder time. So for example, I think Donkey Kong and Toad, well Yoshi and Toad and Donkey Kong, are the AIs that are chosen to be in my competition, so they're driving a lot faster than the average computer would. I don't know why I'm being so stupid. Alright, so the main obstacle in this course is basically the train. The train is going to start getting in your way as much as possible. Well, we'll try to get in your way as much as possible. You're going to have to stop for it, because the train travels so much faster than you do. So if you see the train just like seconds away and you think you're going to make it, no, don't stop, because you're going to crash and fly up in the air and lose some time in the race. So it's best to stop for trains. Just like in real life, it's best to stop for railroad crossing. So we have our green shells here to protect us. Green shell. Currently in 2nd place, lap 3. Also, I don't think, what you may have noticed is little advertisements on the side that say Nintendo or Mario Shot or Mario whatever. I think that's always pretty neat, because it's just like an actual racing track. There's ads on the sides, you know, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, but on here it's like Nintendo. So if you're playing this Mario Kart game, it's like, go buy our Nintendo product. 6. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna make the first place, but second's good enough. Just hope we can make it. And nobody tries to beat us from behind. Oh, we're pretty far ahead of 3rd place. Okay. So, let's see how we did in the rankings. Probably not that good. So, let us see the final standings. Oh, no. I got 2nd place. So, oh, well. Well, that about does it for this episode of Mario Kart Let's Play, so we'll see you next time for Let's Play Mario Kart Episode 2. Later.